Drama, and the Warriors sneak home against the three-time reigning premiers, the Panthers, in what was another one of the classic encounters. High scoring, lots of points, but narrow margins over the weekend. Are they back? Was that enough for you to realise, Gus, they can be in top 8 footy at the end of the year?
Could be a real turning point in the season for them, couldn't it? A very, very gritty win. Dylan Wateni's Lesniak's 200th game up against his old club, so that was a special occasion for him. Panthers started on fire early, but they just kept hanging in there, the Warriors. Played some really good football in patches. Came from behind twice to get the victory, and just too strong for them in the end. Some brittle defence on the edges of the field by the Panthers. Normally pretty strong there, but Warriors found a way around them and through them. And an extremely good win. And I know they really set themselves for that game. Things have been pretty ordinary in recent times. They needed a win, and no one expected them to beat the Panthers, but that sort of thing can turn your whole season around. I thought their forwards were terrific.
Yeah, you're right. They've got to back it up. And that's what the Warriors did good last year. They were behind in games. They hung in there. They just hung around, which is something that you never really associated with Warriors teams in years gone by. But that was another example of what they did last year. They hung around. They eventually got the win by the back end of the game. Hopefully for them it turns their season around, because I think all in all, them and probably the Cowboys, who both had wins on the weekend, have probably been some of the most disappointing of this season. But sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you need a win to get on the winning ways, get yourself a bit of confidence and hit back. And look, they've certainly got a good enough roster to be in there. Just got to string some wins together now.
Gus, did the last hour against the Roosters, was that maybe where they started to turn it around a little bit? Because
I said it here last week. I mean, they conceded 18 points in 10 minutes last week, and after that they were actually pretty good. And I said they need a moment, they need something to turn their season around, and they may have found it in the second half against the Roosters last week. They had a fair try disallowed. They really could have made a run of it right at the back end of the game, but got beaten. There was plenty of positives in that second half, and they brought it to this game at Magic Round and just caught the Panthers a little bit short on this occasion. You don't often do that, but they did on the weekend and deserved their victory.
Felt like it was being played in New Zealand too, with the amount of Warriors fans.
Support.
They were actually
great,
there.
wasn't it?
They're well supported. Everyone's loving them, particularly after what they've done last year. The last 2 or 3 years, been away from home for so long. I think we've underestimated the sacrifices they made during those years. I mean, to keep the competition going, stay away from home, their family and their friends, it was a huge sacrifice. I think everyone loves them. They're at least everyone's second favourite team anyway. So they had a lot of support up there. And lucky for them, they got the win, and hopefully for them, it's turned their season around.